Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this first round of the GHSA playoffs. We got a little bit later version of a business person special here as the homestanding Gordon Lee Trojans will take on the Cedar Grove Saints just on the outskirts of downtown hot Atlanta. Oh, Gordon Lee, the 2 seed out of Region 3. They will come in with an 18-8 overall record, a 10-4 region record. For Cedar Grove, they will come in with an overall record according to Max Prep. So I don't know if this is accurate or not, but a 1-16 overall record and an 0-6 region record. Is there's only 4 teams in their region, so 4 teams make the playoffs, 4 teams in the region. So by process of elimination, everybody makes it. So the umpires and coaches have finished their pre-game meeting, and we will turn it over to the voice of the Trojans, Mr. Jim Toller, as he will call out the starting lineups.
Your hometown Trojans versus the Saints of Cedar Grove High School from Ellenwood, Georgia. And now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Saints, leading off and playing shortstop, number 6, Bo Walker. Batting second and playing second base, number 1, Keith Bass. Batting third and pitching, number 12, Jeremiah Turner. Banks. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 2, Rashad Nash. Batting seventh and playing center field, number 4, Tony Farley. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 10, Elijah McClammy. Batting ninth and playing right field, number 7, Maurice Talley. The head coach for the Saints is Marquise Edwards. He's assisted today by Gregory Hicks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble! And now for your hometown Gordon Lee Trojans with a season record of 18-8 and a region record of 10-4, leading off and playing center field, number 2, Nate Dunfee. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 24, Hayes Allen. Batting third and playing first base, number 13, Blake Rogers. Batting cleanup for the Trojans and catching. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 8, Barrett Dockery. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 3, Jackson Scally. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 1, Ty Thompson. And playing right field, number 25, Cooper Jackson. The head coach for the Trojans is Mike Dunfee. He's assisted by Garrett McDaniel, Thomas Gray, Logan Peterson, and trainer Jeff Mullen. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? And gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Oh, say have you seen by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of us bursting in air through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
right. So after our announcement of the starting lineups and the playing of our national anthem, we are just moments away from first pitch. So your starting defense for the Trojans in left field will be number 1, Ty Thompson. In center field will be number 2, Nate Dunfee. And in right field will be the Gordon League liner, Mr. Cooper Jackson. On the infield, we'll have Jackson Scally at third, Cade Cowan at shortstop, Holt Roberts at second base, and Blake Rogers at first. Behind the dish today for the Trojans will be double knot Brody Jenner, and on the bump for game one will be senior right-hander Bo Rudy. Rudy is a Kennesaw State commit. As he finishes his warm-ups, have a, at least on the Trojan side, a packed house as this 2 o'clock start. The student body had the opportunity to buy tickets to today's game, and they were let out at 1:15. So, as you can imagine, anytime you can get out of school, most of them are going to take full advantage of that. So, not many empty seats on the Trojan side, and a nice amount gathering on Cedar Grove side, as those are all Gordon Lee High students.
Number 6, Bo Walker.
So if you're in the neighborhood, we got 2 games today, so stop on by. We'd love to have you out here today at beautiful Claude Hendricks Field. So stepping in to lead off will be the shortstop, Bo Walker. As Bo Rudy kicks the first pitch. It is a fastball poured over for a called strike, and we are underway. First pitch at 2:01. Wind blowing out at the moment. Next pitch is a fastball right there on the corner for a called strike. Temperature at first pitch, 65 degrees with sunny skies. Here's the kick, the 0-2. There is a fastball swung on and missed. So quick work there of Mr. Walker.
The second baseman, number 1, Keith Bass.
So 1 down, and that will bring up the second baseman, Keith Bass. Bo kicks, first pitch is a fastball right there for called strike. So 4 pitches and 4 strikes. There's a fastball that is swung on and missed. So 5 for 5 out of the chute here for Rudy. See if he goes with the Uncle Charlie here. Nope. Fastball, that's fouled back. So count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. As Trojans fan out in their home white unis. Here's the kick, the 0-2. Breaking ball, that stays high for ball 1. Trojans across the chest in navy go with gray trim. Navy numbers with gray trim. There's a fastball. That is swung on and missed. So 2 up and 2 down.
That's up for the Saints. The pitcher, number 12, Jeremiah Turner.
So that will bring up the pitcher, Jeremiah Turner. First pitch to Turner is a fastball, a half swing. So no balls and 1 strike. There's another fastball. That is a swing and a miss. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Jeremiah Turner. As Rudy kicks the 0-2 is fastball. That is fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes as Rudy kicks the 0-2. is a breaking ball, a front door breaking ball. It snaps over for a call, third strike.
After 1/2 inning, Cedar Grove 0.
So for Cedar Grove in the top of the first inning, nothing doing. So as we go to the home half of the first inning, Cedar Grove nothing, and the Trojans are coming up. So as we move to the bottom of the first inning, we're going to do our public service announcement. If you have not found this on Facebook, or if you've not heard about it, then I have no idea why you have not tuned in to the award-winning Trojan Network broadcast. But on May 22nd, the Trojan Club will host the first annual Rick Wilson Golf Tournament. That will take place at Dalton Golf and Country Club. So if you're interested, last I checked a few days ago, they are full, but they are taking wait list teams. So if you're interested in playing, then go to the Trojan Club Facebook page or get in touch with Mr. Jeff Beagles and get your name put on the waiting list. So as the throw goes down to second base, stepping in for the Trojans here in the bottom half of the first inning will be the center fielder, Nate Dunfee.
Center fielder number 2, Nate Dunfee.
So Jeremiah Turner on the bump for the Saints of Cedar Grove High School. Kicks first pitch to Dunfee. It is a fastball. That misses outside for ball one. Here's the kick, the 1-0 to Dunfee. Is a breaking ball. So that misses wide for ball two. As this is the Choo Choo Barbecue home run jackpot inning. Next pitch is a breaking ball. It's just a little high for ball three. So if a Trojan dials long distance here in the top or bottom of the first inning, they will win a free dinner from Choo Choo Barbecue. There is a 4-pitch walk to Nate.
Next up for Gordon Lee, the shortstop, number 24, Cade Cowan.
So Dunfee draws a leadoff walk, and that will bring up the shortstop, Cade Cowan. As Dunfee takes his lead at first, and I would be shocked if he's not going on the first pitch here. Here's the kick. First pitch is a changeup lined into the Trojan dugout. Has got an early ugly finder. And with those mugs in that dugout, I'm sure it found somebody in there, because those are not a lot of GQ faces in that dugout. So no balls and 1 strike on Cowan. As Turner comes set about throat high, and Dunfee is off on the pitch. And there is a ground ball up the middle, and it's going to kick off of the second baseman's leg. And Cowan will race into second base, as that will go as an E4.
Next up for the Trojans in the free slot, first baseman number 13, Blake Rogers.
As Dunfee will go first to third, Cowan will motor into second on that same error. So Trojans with a golden opportunity here in the bottom of the first inning with second, third, nobody out. Now will bring up the left-handed swinging first baseman, Blake Rogers. There's a ball that is hooked. That's going to fall into right field for a base hit as Nate will cross. Cade Cowan hot on his heels. He will cross the plate. So a 2-out RBI knock for Blake Rogers. So that
Next up for Gordon Lee, the cleanup
will push 2 across. So 7 pitches in. Trojans with a early 2-0 lead, and that will bring up the backstop today for the Trojans. That's double nod. Brody Jenner will step in. First pitch to Jenner is a breaking ball, and that ball is hit well out to left center field. As the center fielder is going to come over, and he is just going to whiff on it. As Blake Rogers will pull in to third base. So that will go as an E8.
The pitcher number 34, Bo Rudy. Courtesy runner second base, number 36, Brock Crutchfield.
So that will put Jenner at second base. And coming on to courtesy run will be number 36, Brock Crutchfield. So a change in the Trojan lineup today as Bo Rudy will move from the 6th spot up to the 5 hole. As the home plate umpire marks the change on the lineup card. As the home plate umpire is in no hurry to get this show on the road here. So second and third for the Trojans, and Bo Rudy steps in. There is a snap throw to third. As Rogers is back safely. That is the first attempted pickoff that we've had at third all year. It comes in the first round of the playoffs. So go figure. There is a heater as that hits Bo Rudy as he hope he does not rub that. Is not sure what our pitch speed was on that, but I had to be upper 90s. I mean, that he had no time to get out of the way of that pitch. So I'm sure a huge bruise is forming there. So Rudy will be lifted for a courtesy runner. As Peyton Gross will come on at first base. So 2 in. Now bring up the second baseman, Holt Roberts. As Roberts will step in with ducks on the pond. Actually, you got 3 ducks on the pond here. So no outs with 2 in already for the Trojans. First pitch to Roberts is a fastball. As that misses up and in, as that bounces away from the catcher, but not far enough for Rogers to advance. So 1 ball and no strikes. As Jeremiah Turner comes set, kicks the 1-0. It is a fastball right there on the inside corner for a called strike. So that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Turner kicks the 1-1. There's a breaking ball. That's lined into left center field. That's going to touch down. It's Blake Rogers. He will cross as Brock Crutchfield hot on his heels. He will cross with runs number 3 and 4 here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Next up for the Trojans in the 7th slot, the DH, number 8, Barrett Dockery.
So Peyton Gross will go first to third on the 2 RBI single by senior Holt Roberts. And that will bring up the DH today, number 8, Barrett Dockery. So 4 runs in here for the Trojans with nobody out. Oh, little sneaky, sneaky Louis Tiant there as Mr. Turner is trying to throw the timing off as there's another ugly finder. And that one, oh, those mugs, like I said in the dugout, I think that found 3 or 4 ugly mugs. So no balls and 1 strike is, I like Mr. Turner there, a little delayed leg kick as the runner is off as Holt Roberts, as he will pull into second base. That is ball 1. Well, Trojans at second, third with nobody out. Next pitch is a fastball. That misses wide for a 2-ball, 1 strike count. So a good start for the Trojans as Dockery is the 7th hitter to step in. They put 4 across. As there's a breaking ball. And that misses high for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Barrett. Here's the 3-1. There's a fastball that misses low, and that is ball 4. No, ball 3. Yeah, well, I think the home plate umpire lost track of the count. So good for Barrett. Gets a swing on the house. 3 balls and 1 strike. There is a slow breaking ball. It swung on and missed. Oh, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Dockery is serving as the DH here in game 1. This is a doubleheader today as the Trojans, guessing about 30 minutes after the completion of game 1, as they will be the visiting team. There's a breaking ball that is yanked foul. Count remain 3 balls, 2 strikes as GHSA always does in the first day. The home team is flipped to the guest in game 2. And if game 3 will be played here tomorrow, time to be announced. Hopefully, that is not something that we have to be concerned with. Here's the kick. The payoff to Dockery is a fastball right there on the outside corner as catcher drops it and he applies the tag. So that will go as a backwards K with 2 unassisted on the putout. So 1 down. That will bring up the third baseman, Jackson Scally. As Mr. Turner comes set just above the letters, kicks the first pitch. Is a breaking ball as that misses inside. 4 ball 1. Ball hits off the catcher's mitt, but no advance by the base runners. So Peyton Groves standing at third, and Holt Roberts standing at second. Have 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Trojans with 4 runs across. As Jeremiah Turner kicks. 1-0 is a fastball. That misses outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on the Trojan third baseman. There's a fastball. That misses high for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes on Scally. There is a breaking ball. That snaps over for a called strike. As today is the first day of the playoffs for the AAA bracket. Here's the kick, the 3-1. There is a breaking ball. That misses inside for ball 4. So Scally will draw a 1-out free pass.
Next up for Gordon Lee, the left fielder, number 1, Ty Thompson.
So 1 down. That will bring up the left fielder, Mr. T-squared Ty Thompson. I just want to give a shout out and wish good luck. I'll finish my thought here in the first pitch. It is a fastball. Catches the bottom part of the strike zone for a called strike. Want to throw out some good luck to our other Region 6 postseason party, as Ringo will be at home today for a 4:30 first pitch as they will take on Douglas. Here's the kick. Here is the 0-1. There's a breaking ball as that misses high for ball 1. As LFO will be taking on Sandy Creek as they will be traveling. And Adairsville will be traveling and they will take on Carver. Next pitch is a breaking ball as that misses high. Gordon Lee and Ringgold being the top 2 seeds in the region, they will be hosting. It's Ringgold, assuming they will get through their first round. They will be at home for round 2 of the playoffs. There's a fastball that's fouled back. As the Trojans, if they are fortunate enough to make it through both games today, will turn their attention to the second round, and they will take on the winner of Pickens County and Hart County. As that will take place today at Pickens High School. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. There is a spinner. High for ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes on Ty Thompson. As Thompson is the 9th batter of the inning. Here's the kick. The payoff pitch is a fastball, and that misses high for ball 4. So Thompson will draw a 1-out walk as run number 5 will cross. And Trojans have turned the lineup over as Nate Dunfee will step in for his second at bat. As the Cedar Grove head coach will trot out to the mound and give some words of advice. But while we have a break in the action, I want to say thank you to a few of our baseball sponsors of Payne Mortgage, Lawson Electric, Norton Transport, the Elevator Company, and also the Trojan Club. Also like to say thank you to Keller Williams, Mr. Ronald Ramsey at Reliance, Lisa's Gold and Diamond, and Container, Mr. Wade Bradley. So 1 down for the Trojans as Nate will step in. As Nate got this bottom half of the first inning started with a base on balls. So now he will step in with 3 ducks on the pond. Come on, Nate. As Turner will come set at the letters. Kicks the first pitch. It is a fastball. That misses high for ball 1. So we will get you updated. As there is a tapper out to second. Second baseman, he is going to stick it in his back pocket. As Dunfee squibbed one out to second base.
Next up for the Trojans in the 2 slot, the shortstop, number 24.
So he will reach. As the bases will remain loaded with 1 down. As Scally will move to third. T-squared Ty Thompson will stand at second base. And Nate will stand at first with 1 down. And that will bring up the shortstop, Cade Cowan. As Cowan is 0 for 1 as he reached on an error his first time. There is a ball that is hit out to left center field as the center fielder will glide over And he will squeeze it for out number 2. So a productive out there by Cade Cowan. That will go as a sack fly. Scally will cross. As no advance by the other 2 base runners. So Scally will cross with run number 7. So 2 down. Now the Trojans at first and second, and that will bring up the first baseman, Blake Rogers. First pitch is a fastball as that misses off the plate for ball 1 as Mr. Louis Tiant has made another appearance on the mound. If you don't know who Louis Tiant is, then you got time. You can Google him. Pitcher back in the 70s for the Oakland A's. Here's the kick, the 1-0 to Rogers. It is a fastball, and that will elude the catcher. So ball 2 is Thompson and Dunfee both will move up 90 feet on the wild pitch. Rogers in his first at bat here about 10 or 15 minutes ago lined a base hit into right field that got the scoring party started as he drove home Dunfee and Cowan with the first 2 runs. Here's the pitch, 2-0. Here is a fastball. That is on the inner third for a called strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike on the Trojan first baseman. Here's the kick, 2-1. There's a ball that is whistled into right field, and there is a base hit. As 2 more runs will score as Blake Rogers will not show off the speed. He will hold up at first base.
Next up for the Trojans, the cleanup hitter, catcher, double on Brody Genter.
So Rogers with another base hit. So Blake may not want this first inning to end as he has been up with 2 base hits and 4 RBIs. So that will give the Trojans a 9-0 lead. That will bring up double nod Brody Jenner. As Jenner reached on an E8 his first time. There's a ground ball, and that is going to elude the shortstop and sneak into center field. Good job, Cody. As Jenner will reach with a 2-out single.
Next up for the Trojans in the 5 slot, and pitcher number 34, Bo Rudy. Let's go, Bo. Help yourself out. Courtesy runner first base number 36, Brock Crutchfield.
So Brock Crutchfield will make his second appearance of the game. Brock's had an eventful first inning here. Well, he got 2 down. He's already been on the bases twice today. There's a fastball that eludes the catcher as Blake Rogers will motor into third base. As got a little manicuring of the bag there. So 1 ball and no strikes on Bo Rudy. There's a fastball that misses low and in for ball 2. As Bo, surprised he's walking after he got plunked by that 95-mile-per-hour fastball. His first at bat. As now we've got time as Coach Dunfee's doing a little base work down there as the blazing speed of Blake Rogers pulled the bag loose. So we're all set. So 2 balls, no strikes on Bo Rudy. And there's a breaking ball as that misses outside for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes. I don't know what's going through Bo's mind right here, but I'm thinking if there's anything, I'm coming out of my shoes. There is a 2-seam fastball, and that sweeps inside off the plate for ball 4. So Rudy will draw a 2-out walk.
Next up for the Gordon Lee in the sixth
And
slot.
he
The
will
second
give
baseman, number
way to
21,
number
Holt
9,
Roberts.
Peyton Gross, as now Crutchfield and Gross both have touched the
Courtesy runner
base
first base, number
twice
9, Peyton Gross.
in the first inning. So anytime your courtesy runners get in 2 different times in the first inning, that means you've had a very successful first inning. And the Trojans have so far. So first pitch to Holt Roberts is low for ball 1. As Roberts lined a single into left center field for 2 RBIs his first time up. So 9 across for the Trojans. And there is a ground ball to third. His third baseman's going to kick it, field it, throw it across. And that is in time to retire Holt.
3 men left on base. After 1 complete, your score, Gordon Lee 9.
So I think that this would be considered a profitable inning for the Trojans. It's just how you draw it up in the first round of the playoffs. So 9 runs, 5 hits. There were 2 errors, and there were 2 base runners left. So as we go to the top of the second inning, your score is Gordon Lee 9 and Cedar Grove nothing.
Leading off for the Saints in the 4th slot, the third baseman, number 11, Colin Davis.
So leading off the top of the second for Cedar Grove will be the third baseman, Colin Davis. As Bo Rudy out for his second inning of work. Kicks the first pitch is a fastball, and that is fouled back. So no balls and 1 strike on Davis. Next pitch is a breaking ball. One ball, 1 strike. Well, there's a fastball. That misses low. 4-2. Here's the kick, the 2-1. Yeah, the fastball swung on and missed. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a fastball, and it swung on and missed. So that will retire Davis for out number 1.
Next up for Cedar Grove in the 5 slot, the catcher, number 9, Paul Banks.
Well, that will bring up the 5th place hitter, the catcher, Paul Banks. There's a fastball poured over for strike 1. Oh, a nice breaking ball. Snaps over for a called strike, so no balls, 2 strikes. There's Rudy doubles up on the breaking ball, misses high for ball 1. Here's a kick, the 1-2 is a fastball right there on the outside corner for a call, 3rd strike.
Next up for the Saints in the 6th slot, the left fielder, number 2, Rashad Nash.
So 2 down. That will bring up the left fielder, Rashad Nash. There's a fastball. That misses just off the plate for ball one. There's a fastball right there. Nothing wrong with that for a called strike. Fastball misses up. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Nash here with 2 down in the top of the second inning. Trojans with a 9-0 lead. There's a fastball over for a called strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's 2-2 misses wide for ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes as Rudy kicks. There's a fastball right there on the inside corner for a call. Third strike.
After 1.5 innings, he scored Gordon 9.
So nothing doing for the Saints here in the bottom of the second inning, or top of the second. So as we go to the home half of the second inning, your score remains Gordon Lee 9 and Cedar Grove nothing.
Leading off for the Trojans in the 7th slot, number 25, Cooper Jackson.
So leading off here in the bottom of the second inning will be the right fielder, the Gordon Lee glider, Cooper Jackson. As Jeremiah Turner is back out for inning number 2. As first pitch misses high to Mr. Cooper Jackson. Second pitch misses wide for ball 2. Which is a fastball misses wide for ball 3. We should kick the 3-0 to Cooper. Is fastball misses outside for ball 4. So Cooper will draw a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second inning.
Trojans in the 8th slot, the third baseman, number 3, Jackson Scally.
Well, that will bring up the third baseman, Jackson Scally. as Scally drew a walk in his first plate appearance. Snap throw to first as Jackson is back ahead of the throw. As we will try to get you guys some scores from the LFO series as well as the Ringgold series. Ringgold slated for their first pitch at 4:30. Not sure about LFO. We'll try to find a Daresville, but a Daresville, they do not participate in Game Changer. As there is a tapper to third. His third baseman is going to field. He will throw on to second base. And that throw cannot be handled at second base. So that will go as
next up for Gordon Lee in the ninth slot.
A fielder's choice.
Thompson.
As Jackson is safe at second. Oh, that will be the third error of the game. For Cedar Grove. First pitch to Thompson is a fastball that is fouled left side, and that is out of play. Ty drew a walk in his first plate appearance. Trojans with a 9-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. They have runners at first and second with nobody out. There's the 0-1 to Thompson. That misses outside. So 1 ball and 1 strike on T squared. As Turner kicks. There's a breaking ball as that will hit off of the catcher's mitt for ball 2. So Jackson and Scally will both move up on the pass ball. So that will put Trojans at second and third with nobody out. There's a fastball that misses in off the plate as the home plate umpire did a fantastic job of blocking that ball up with his right shin guard. There's a kick, the 3-1 to Thompson. It is a fastball right there for a called strike. So that will run the count full. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the 3-2 to Thompson. There's a fastball right there on the inside corner. Taken for a call, third strike.
Next up for the Trojans, the top of the order, the center fielder number 2, Nate Dunfee.
So no winner in the Choo Choo Barbecue home run jackpot inning. Oh, Nate blast one to right field. Right fielder's going to go back. That ball is out of here. As Nate Dunfee does long distance. Adios, pelota. As Nate sneaks one over the right field fence for a 3-run home run. As Cooper, Scally, and Nate will all 3 cross the plate, and that will extend the Trojans' lead to 12-0. As Nate Nate dials long distance, and he's just an inning late. Or he could have won a free dinner from Choo Choo Barbecue. Well, maybe game 2. So 1 down. There is a breaking ball as that hits Cowan in the back of the helmet. As Cowan will put his helmet on. He will trot to first base.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 3 slot, the first baseman, number 13, Blake Rogers.
So Nate dotting the scorebook with his first round tripper of the year. So Cade will stand at first base with 1 down. That will bring up the first baseman Blake Rogers. As Rogers, he is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 4 RBIs. As Jeremiah Turner will pull a little trickery. The problem was you cannot do that. That is not allowed. So that will go as a balk, as Cowan will move 90 feet to second base. And that will put another insurance run in scoring position. First pitch to Rogers is a fastball right there for a called strike. Here's the kick, the 0-1. Oh, that ball is belted. Deep right center field. Adios. Pelota as Blake Rogers deposits one deep over the right center field fence. That, we're all of a sudden, we are playing a home run jackpot inning as Rogers dials long distance. And that will drive home Cowan and Rogers for another home run.
Catcher coming off, Brody Genter.
So that is 5 across here in the bottom of the second inning as Rogers is 3 for 3. He's got 6 RBIs here in 1 1/3 innings. First pitch to Jenner is breaking ball, misses. Here's the kick, the 1-0 to Jenner. There's a breaking ball. Zach crosses. And that evens it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the breaking ball, that misses high. 4 ball 2. There's a kick, the 2-1 to Jenner. There's a breaking ball. Catches the outside corner. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's the 2-2. There's a breaking ball. That's fouled back. Let's give a shout out to some more of our sponsors of the village. Wise, Angela Fowler Realty, and Teams Realty. Here's the kick. The 2-2 to Jenner is a blistering fastball. Misses high for ball 3. Like to say thank you to TAS Equipment, North Georgia Heavy Equipment, L.E. Myers, and Stock. Here's the kick. The payoff to Jenner. There's a breaking ball as that's fouled off right side. Here's the kick, and the 3-2 is a breaking ball, and that misses high to the dismay of the second baseman. The second baseman's out there jumping around thinking that should have been a call, 3rd strike. So Jenner will draw a 1-out walk. And Brock Crutchfield.
Tyler Forrester.
So Crutchfield will come on to courtesy run. And stepping in, pinch hitting here for Bo Rudy will be senior, number 17, Tyler Forster. First pitch is a fastball fouled off at the plate. So no balls, and 1 strike on Forster as Trojans have pushed 5 across. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball. That misses outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Forster. There's a spinner. That misses outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Forster. There is a fastball. That misses high for ball 3. As Mr. Turner is about to throw his 74th pitch of the ball game. There's a fastball swung on and missed. And I'm guessing that they are not stocked with a lot of arms because I think Mr. Turner is just in there taking one for the team here. Here's the kick, the 3-2. There's a fastball, and that plunks Forster. So hard 90 down to first base.
Next up for the Trojans in the 6th slot, number 7, Atkins Finch.
So stepping in to pinch hit for Holt Roberts will be number 7, Mr. Atkins Finch. Oh, we will see what's going on here in the top of the 3rd inning. If these will stay in, if these pinch hitters will stay in the game, or what Coach Dunfee plans on doing. But right that we're going, the top of the 3rd inning is going to be a few more minutes. So Brock Crutchfield is standing at 2nd. Tyler Forster stands at 1st with 1 down, 5 across. Let's go, 7. The Trojans with a 14-0 lead as Jeremiah Turner comes set. The first pitch to Finch is a breaking ball. That misses outside for ball 1. Also like to give a shout out to Global, Weems, PDP, Mr. Mike and D. Potter, and Eldridge Heat and Air. There's the 1-0 to Adkin. There's a changeup swung on and missed. Also like to say thank you to Legacy Turf, Mr. Colby Wood, Wilson Funeral Home, and Choo Choo Barbecue, Mr. Jeff Beagles, for your continued support. Here is the 1-1 to Finch. There's a ball. That is, it's right off of the second baseman's glove. It's Brock Crutchfield. He is not going to stop at 3rd. He is going to cross with run number 6 of the inning. That will go as an E4.
Number 25, Cooper Jackson.
So error on the second baseman as Tyler Forster will now stand at 2nd base. Adkin Finch will now stand at 1st base, and that will bring up the Gordon League glider, Mr. Cooper Jackson, as Cooper got this started in the 2nd inning with a leadoff walk. First pitch to Cooper is swung on and missed. So no balls and 1 strike on Cooper. There's a fastball. That misses wide for ball 1. As both runners will move up on the wild pitch. So Forster will move up to 3rd, and Finch will move up to 2nd. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Cooper. See if Cooper can join the hit parade here today. As Hunter kicks, I can't even read my own iPad. Turner. There is a swing and a miss. So that will put Cooper down 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Here's the kick, the 1-2 to Jackson. As that misses high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. as Garrett Ross has moved on deck. Here's the 2-2. And there's a fastball. That misses outside for ball 3.
Come on, hit your pitch.
So 3 balls and 2 strikes on Cooper. And there is, foul ball right off his bat. That was a great aim that Cooper had there as it hit the bucket that the Cedar Grove coach was on, bounded off the bricks and into the bucket. So Cooper, he shoots, he scores. That was a long distance. That should be a 3-pointer in basketball. There's a breaking ball, and that is skied into left field. Shortstop comes over. Oh, a nice catch there by the shortstop. It's reaching back over his head. Oh, a nice athletic play there by the shortstop.
Next up for the Trojans in the box, number 45, Garrett Ross.
So 2 down. That will bring up Garrett Ross. Ross will step in for his first AB of the day. It's like Mr. Dustin Day is getting hot in the Trojan bullpen, so we'll see if he comes on in the top of the 3rd. First pitch to Garrett is a fastball, misses high for ball 1. There's the kick, the 1-0 to Ross. It's a breaking ball. That snaps over for a called strike. Next pitch is a breaking ball right there for a called strike. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Garrett. As Jeremiah Turner kicks the 1-2 is a breaking ball. That's fouled back. That's a dinger. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, with Trojans standing at 2nd and 3rd with 6 runs across. As Jeremiah Turner kicks the 1-2 to Garrett Ross. Is a fastball swung on and missed.
6 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 2 men left on base. That's 2 complete. The score goes
So in the bottom of the 2nd inning, Gordon Lee with 6 runs, 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 base runners left. So as we go to the top of the 3rd inning, your new score is Gordon Lee 15 and Cedar Grove nothing. Some wholesale changes here for the Trojans in the top of the 3rd inning. Is checking into center field will be Brock Crutchfield.
Center fielder number 4.
Tyler Forrester will enter the game at first base. Adkin Finch will move to second base. Garrett Ross will now position himself at the hot corner, and Dalton Russell in tow behind the plate, and Dustin Day will take over. As first pitch from Dustin is a fastball that's fouled off. So stepping in will be the center fielder, number 4, Mr. Tony Farley. There's the 0-1 by Dustin. There's a fastball swung on and missed. So no balls and 2 strikes on the center fielder. As Day kicks, there's a fastball right there for a swing and a miss for out number 1.
First baseman number 10, Elijah McClellan.
So 1 down. That'll bring up the first baseman, number 10, Elijah McClammy. First pitch from Dustin is a fastball right there for a called strike. Here's the kick. The 0-1 is right there on the inside corner for a called strike 2. Here's the kick. The 0-2. There's a breaking ball swung on and missed by McClammy for out number 2.
Next up for the Saints in the 9th slot, the right fielder number 7, Maurice Talley.
So 2 down. That will bring up the right fielder, Maurice Talley. First pitch from Dustin Day is a fastball, misses low for ball 1. As Day kicks, the 1-0 is a fastball swung on and missed. So that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a fastball, and that is tapped foul as Nate Dunfee tries to take the short hop and just butchers it. So that will go as an ED for error on the dugout. It's the first error of the day for the Trojans. Next pitch is a fastball right there on the corner for a call, 3rd strike, and that is your ball game. No, I'm sorry, that is the ball game. Yes, it is.
The next game will start in 30 minutes from now.
So
3:30.
For the Cedar Grove Saints in the top of the 3rd inning, nothing doing. So that will put a wrap on game 1 of this best of 3 series. So for the victorious Trojans, 15 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. For Cedar Grove, no runs, no hits, and 3 errors. The win will go to Bo Rudy, as Rudy went 2 innings, faced 6 hitters, struck all 6 out. The loss will go to Jeremiah Turner, as he goes 2 innings, giving up 7 hits, 15 runs, 7 of those earned, 6 walks, and 3 punch-outs. So on to game 2, which will have a first pitch of 3:30. So if you are tuning in on YouTube, there will be a second link that will be posted. So if you're going to stay tuned, that's great, but you'll just watch a replay of game 1. So we will have first pitch in about 28 minutes. I want to thank everyone for tuning in.